Darkness falls across the stream. The edge rides, pausing to protect humanity.
Hey, how's it going? Happy Thursday. Hope you guys doing well. Hope all is good. It's almost the end of the week. Yay. I have been doing some tests. Not many tests, but some. This last time. I tried a white outline at one point. As you might imagine, it didn't really work. And that's pretty much all the tests I did. I just tried a white outline. I know, it made it seem like there was much more than that. No, I just tried a white outline. And I was doing tests to see if it was possible to somehow get the animations out of Cascador directly into Blender. The problem I found is Cascador doesn't output materials. So even if I could get the character with animation into Blender, it wouldn't have the materials. So I still need to go through Unreal and then to Blender. I'm sure if it was set up originally in Blender and then it was exported out of Blender and then re-imported back into Blender, it would be better. But because I think it was set up in Unreal and exported as that first, it doesn't work as well. That's fine. Not a big deal. Made a slight change to the animation just to during the testing as well. But today is not going to be animation stuff. Well, I mean, it might be in the end. Depends how long everything else takes. We found some bugs yesterday that I want to fix. Bugs slash things that are now happening for some reason, but weren't happening before. I don't know why. One of them was the loading. So somehow we're loading so fast, I guess, that we're in the game when things have not finished loading in. So that needs to happen. Gotta do that. And I'm thinking of a few ways of adjusting this. I'm thinking one of two things. Modifying the mob spawner to not spawn everything in one go. So it's not going to be a lag spike. Although it's at the beginning, I guess it should be hidden by the loading screen anyway. I can figure out a way of saying that when every mob spawner finished loading. I need to know when that happens. How do we figure out when that happens? I don't know. We'll try to figure stuff out. We'll try to figure stuff out. But, not you. But, if we go to the hub, so what's happening is, one, I can move during this, which I shouldn't be able to. So, yeah, I'm like all the way there, which it shouldn't be. And it's super... I can't move, right? You can see that it's still like chugging because it's loading things still. Oh, now it's good. Now it's good. So it's still loading things. So I need to do one of two things. Either make it so I need to know when things finish loading, really. So, let's try to do that. Let's try to do that. How do we do that? We can go off of game mode stuff, and it can track it there. And it can go off of the mob spawner. So a couple of things. It has a reference to this, so afterwards we can set so we can have a function that says add when it gets loaded in, it'll add to it. Problem is, it does all of the spawning of the mobs in one go anyway. But we could still say it's finished loading here before it gets destroyed. So, in the game mode, let's just make a new function. Mob spawner finished loading. I need to know how many mobs there are, right? Which we can get with this. Yeah. So it will be able to tell us how many mob spawners are in the world. Then here, we need to also know mob spawners loaded. So here we just do an increment and then say, hey, is this equal to the mob spawners in the world? Okay. If it is, then we need to load the player then. So what we can do then is here. Oh, I need to do not this here. This needs to be down here. I'm not going to say dungeon ready. I'm going to wait here. And instead, I'm going to put dungeon ready here. So it will do both of those things, and then it will spawn the player. Yeah, so remember, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. But this then breaks. Okay. Oh, that's fine. No, this because this will not run anyway before the dungeon's ready. So this is fine. Oh wait. This delay is based off. I don't think I need a delay anymore then. Because this, I can't use itself. These are both now dependent on each other. That's a loop. So on begin play. Shit. Oh yeah, new variable. I'm delaying the player spawning. But really, I shouldn't be delaying the player spawning. Let's not delay the player spawning. I'll delay the player control. You know an easy way to fade a material? You set the material to mass and set a scalar parameter named opacity. Masked cannot be faded. Masked is 1 or 0. Translucent is what you want. Masked is just 1 or 0. It's either invisible or non-invisible. If you want a grayscale or a fade, you want translucency. I don't know why it's called that. But Because translucency is different than transparency. And it is transparent, not translucent, but one of those unreal things. Okay, so it's gonna say dungeon's ready, then it's gonna do this, then it's gonna bind to it. Otherwise, it does this, then it delays. Now, this delay I don't want to do. Instead, I'm going to buy, or just bind. How do I want to do this? I need the dungeon to finish generating, the navigation to finish generating. Then I can do all this. Then here, promote this to a variable. You were going crazy for a man there. Never really used anything but opaque and masked. Ah. I mean, for depending on what you're doing, you never need to. But yeah, if you need actual transparency, then you need translucency. And then you should be good. Am I using this anymore? There's no begin overlap. I guess I just didn't delete that? Okay. I guess that's an old thing I haven't deleted. So here we need to do you. And then run the mob spawner finish loading. Actually, I don't want to. How do I want to do this? Because I can bind to it, but I don't want to bind to it. Maybe I don't do this variable here, like I was going to not do it. I still do it here for the actual dungeon being ready, but here I just make a new variable. Base dungeon generated. And this I will set to true. And here I will check that. The only difference is, instead of bind on player spawned, I'm going to bind to dungeon generated. I guess get dungeon. Dungeon build complete, I believe is what it is. See, this is on initial chunks loaded. Hey, Marcio, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What you doing? Fixing up some loading spawning logic. We're having the player load in before I want them to load in, basically. I think I could just do dungeon build complete. Or let's try doing dungeon build complete. And then we're going to try bypassing this. Oh, I guess at that point, instead of doing initial chunks loaded, I could try seeing if the dungeon build is done. Hold on. Instead of this. Why ain't dungeon build complete? Dungeon build finished. Why would it? I guess it failed. Okay. And then here, if it's false, then fine. Dungeon build complete as well. And we can try this without the delay. And see if it works. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I think I just, no. I just made I made it so this never goes away. Pretty sure. Just now. Wait, because I made it so. It's checking base dungeon generated, but it's not doing the, let's just say dungeon ready again here. Hey, Revolutionary, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Celestial Typod. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. One sec. Okay, so the initial chunks loaded does need to be the way it is. Okay. Okay, let's undo and go back to what we're doing. Seconds. Back to this being the way it was. Okay. One second. Bind to this, and then we say, you. Okay. You feel bad for sitting in your room holed up playing games? You want to be able to take those games to play, but at the same time, you don't want more screens. What? You want to be able to take those games to play. What does that mean? Like you want to play by going out somewhere? I'm confused on what the question is. Sorry. Please rephrase. You want to have access to your Steam library? Say if you were out of the house, I can wait for my PC. I'm sure Google will be able to tell you how. I mean, I don't know why. I don't go outside really, so I don't ever look into that. Not a clue. I'm a terrible person to ask. Sorry, I'm genuinely not even a couldn't even begin to tell you how to do that. I need to. I am doing this. So hold on. It should work. I should do a print string to see if it's actually getting the information. That probably would help. Oh, wait, it did load. Wait, it did load. It was just taking a bit. I mean, it's no reason to pick people's brain. Just Google it. This isn't like you gotta pick someone's brain. This is not like a creative decision. This is like there's gonna be a way of doing it or not. A very like technical thing. Like just Google it. Oh, there it goes. It worked. Okay. It was just taking a while. Those times. I'm gonna try moving as well. Yeah, see, I was still able to move, and it was still not why. Why was it still? I've seen the new damage terrain system. No, I haven't seen anything because they haven't released any of the stuff like for preview. Also, welcome in, Bubber Boy. Hope you're doing well. I've seen nothing. I don't see a future roadmap or a 5.8 roadmap or anything, so I know nothing. What I can do is custom event. Spawning finished. Move this here, but add a delay until next tick. Spawning finished. They have a blog on it called Introduction to I mean, cool. I don't do well with the documentation though. And documentation when I can't see anything is not very useful to me in general. Okay, cool. I'm a visual first, try with second, and then from there. That seems like it's working, I want to say. Hold on, let me try moving while it's loading again. I mean, what is this blog that you're speaking of? Like, if it's videos, like, I don't want to, I'd hope it would be on YouTube. But I don't know. I don't know where their stuff is in general. Okay, so I think it might be working, but I probably need to go to here. Course setup. Global. Loading screen, hide delay, 0. Why is it so framey? For a while. It's like framey for a while. Why is it so framey for a while? I mean, it's clearly because of the mob spawning, right? Because if I just did immediately spawning finished, we just wouldn't have any of these issues, right? No, that's not alpha. Alpha composite is not translucent. Oh, oops. I need to do. Okay. Can't really do this until I do this. So yeah. It needs to be here. Translucency. That is the normal one. You just use translucency. Don't listen to... Why ask me if you're just going to ask AI and then listen to AI? Wait, why is it... Why is it framing right now? Stormon. Material. Translucent. What do you mean there's no actual just translucent? It's right there. It's right below masked. My good sir. I don't want you asking AI, but why ask me? So why do we have a lag spike then? What is loading? The dungeon still? Okay, what if we did... a delay here? This delay? Why do we have this lag spike? You have no just translucent? That's impossible. That's not like a new thing. That's been around since forever. Since like the beginning. I mean, I can't speak before UDK, but UDK had translucency. That's not like a magical thing that disappears. So what is causing the? I guess we can try using the trace thing. Oh, actually, hold on. Stop the trace. Named events. Let's see if this could get me any useful information that I can understand. Probably not. So it was here, I want to say. Because it just happened right near the end. So I'm assuming it's these. You know what? Most of this is idle time. FSR. Why is FSR doing? Is it just an FSR thing? Well, why is it doing anything? It shouldn't be doing anything. Or was it this? Still can't read this. So the problem clearly over here is this. There's a bunch of wait for tasks. I don't know still how to read any of this, so it's not helpful. Well, it's not loading of mobs, okay? So I guess it's not loading of mobs. Did you make a normal material? Or did you make something else? Editing a material from Fab. I don't know what kind of they're probably not using the default materials then. And you should not be editing the materials from Fab. Case in point. Yeah, I don't know what, maybe they're using a non like standard material setup and they're using some, you know, C++ material that has different functionality. I have no idea what they're doing. I can't speak. I can't speak on any of it. But yeah, you don't have translucency, which is the first time I've ever seen that in my life. Again, why do we have this? What is this from? I'm curious. I'm gonna go full screen, full screen. No, so that has nothing to do with each other. The other thing I want to check. So what is? I don't know what's causing the lag spike. I'm gonna turn off FSR real quick. I'm gonna restart. Sure. Ooh la la. I want to see if the problem goes away with FSR being on. Just for shits and giggles. Because I don't know why FSR was doing anything there. FSR is DLSS for AMD. No, same problem. Okay, so that has nothing to do with each other. Okay. I guess I can go back on. It's not the mob spawner. So what the hell? The hell's causing the... Oh, is it? Oh, you know what it is? It's probably the dungeon still being loaded. I bet it's still the dungeon still being loaded. Because... because... Here, right? It's on initial chunks loaded, not the entire thing loaded. So why is the dungeon build complete not work? Why is the complete having issues? I don't really know when it triggers. There's no way for me to check, but still. Excuse me? You do a breakpoint when it triggers? Oh, I guess it doesn't trigger. Well, there's no reason to do a breakpoint. I know when it triggers because it's that stuff wouldn't be printing if it wasn't triggering. What's going on? Here we're checking for base dungeon generated. If it's false, then it binds on initial chunks loaded. No. We want to bind dungeon complete. So this is not run dungeon complete. In that case. Is it not running dungeon build complete properly? I mean, considering how many issues there are with Dungeon Architect that have never been solved, I wouldn't be surprised. No, it said hello. It printed it. Aw. Well, why is this not going away? Okay, let's just do... Dungeon ready here. We'll go back to what we were doing before. New 574 project says. Oh, you know what? You're probably using substrate then. Yeah, as you say, it's probably due to substrate. Yeah, I'm not using substrate. I'm confused on why is dungeon build complete triggering, but initial chunks aren't loaded, so it's not complete. So this is just bullshit. This thing is just bullshit. And I can't say like on everything loaded. Because I can do dungeon build complete, but dungeon build is not loaded. Great. Great. Okay. So we're going back to initial chunks loaded. Then we do still bind to the initial chunks loaded, but now we need to give it time to load the rest. So maybe we do need to do this, then this. And then we just do you here. Okay. Why? Why is it lagging? Because it doesn't. I don't know what's still lagging it. Because again, we know it's not the mob spawners. Because we could say just here, right at the beginning, just immediately finish spawning. Like, don't spawn anything, just say it's finished. So the only guess that it's lagging from is the generation of the dungeon, but how do we tell when it's finished? Hum, hum, hum. Why did this start happening, though? That's the other thing I don't understand. It was fine for the longest time. What changed? There, finally it went. I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try loading one more time, and I'm going to eject. I'm going to see if I can take a look at what's going on. I mean, I don't understand the logs, so I tried doing the insight thing, and I don't understand what I'm looking at. So. Like, it's all here. Like, it seemed like it was all here. No, like, I did the thing. But again, I don't understand what it is. What is causing it. Right? Like, it's here, I assume.
Seesaw motor functions. Their lords demand tribute.
But I don't understand what the problem is. That I'm looking at this. That's cool that it's in, but that doesn't tell me anything. Like, I don't know what I'm reading. If it would like explain it like in basic terms, I'm like, oh yeah, I understand, but like I don't know what I'm looking at. It's not the mob spawning. It's, I'm assuming, dungeonry. I mean, that's cool. It's high. Why? How do I fix it? I have no... Here. Like, I can see the numbers are high, right? I can see that as well. I just don't know... I don't know what to do with it. It's like... You know, not all information is good information. This is just, the information here is just not good for me. I don't know what to do with it. Click frame under GPU. Okay. Now what? It's already selected. Now what? $154 milliseconds. Yeah, it's a lag spike. But why? Like, all of this is like lighting stuff. My guess is it's generating the dungeon, but the dungeon seemed like it was generated, so I don't know. So I have no idea. I mean, all of this is really small here. The big number is up here. Like, under scene. Everything in that's like 10 milliseconds for ray tracing, and then everything else here is like tiny. Again, it only gets smaller. So whatever it is just scene. I don't know. My guess is it's just generating the dungeon. It just does. I don't have a good way of knowing when it's actually finished, which is annoying as hell. Higher MS stuff there. No, it's all US. And this is... Anyway. My guess is the dungeon's not finished generating here. So what if I just did a delay of 5 seconds? I mean, but then if that's like saying disable the game to fix the loading issue. Well, yeah, I'll fix the loading issue, but what good would that do me? Hold on. Me delaying, the odd thing is me delaying me popping in is not changing the lag spike. So I just made an 8-second delay here, and it did not change matter at all. Why? Because again, this is not doing anything anymore. So it's not a mob spawner. What's going on? I used to have a delay on the loading screen hide. So maybe we just use that to just have it hidden after it's loaded in, after the player's loaded in. Just wait for however long extra that it needs to, like, be fine. As our cover up, as we've been doing. I wanted to make it better, but I'll try a 2-second loading time delay. I mean, but there's nothing else being loaded in Revolution Art. The only thing being loaded is the dungeon. So, yeah. Okay, so I guess I need to have the loading screen hide delay 4 seconds still. Back to where we were doing. I'm putting this back to where it was. Okay. Okay, I'm putting this all back to where it was. Putting this back to where it was. So now we should have effectively back to where we were an hour ago. Where it is hiding the loading. My guess is it's the dungeon not finishing loading of things. And the whole dungeon finished building bind is useless, so... And it's only initial chunks loaded that it has. You can't do all chunks loaded. So what we need to do then is have the player know when the loading screen is done being up. So does that call have a call of some kind? Actually, where's this being referenced? I have no idea. Hold on, let me see if I can find the Discord server, because I'm pretty sure I asked. Oh, I can't search because of... loading screen. Just remember where it is that it's set up. Because he replied to me, but that was a while back. So finding it will be a but. Gradually spawn the dungeon? No, I have. It's a C++ thing. It's Dungeon Architect. I have no control over anything. I wish I did. There are so many issues with it, but I'm using it because I have no alternative. Basically. Where is it? I know I had it somewhere. I need to know where the logic is for, like, the loading screen. Oh, I think I found it. Here? Ah, okay. Okay, so here... We're checking if it's possessed. Instead... No. Don't check if it's possessed. Here it is. So this is where this is the place. So here I need to do cast 2. You no I want to do... Hold on. I might do this a little bit differently. Let's just confirm that this is still working. as before. Okay, so no, in a sense. So go back here. Yeah, we can check if it's possessed. That's fine. What we can do then is we're waiting for the possession. So the dungeon's been loaded. Then we're adding the time. And then after we do this, then I want to run the possession. Stuff. Or I guess then I want to activate input. So we'll just do a new function. This is going to be activate player input. And then what we'll do is here, after it did this, so right before here, actually we'll do it oh, here is where we need to do it. Activate player input. And player. Interfaces. The input mapping is off of here. So you have no input mapping until this fires. Ah, but then I can't move here. By default. So, but I should be able to move from the main menu. Because this is off of a loading screen. Yes. I'm gonna try to move while loading screen is in fact. I'm just clicking the AS right now. Okay, well that seemed good. That seemed like it did not move me. Okay. So that works. That means I need to run. So that will solve the problem of me being able to move during the loading screens. Does this mean I need to go from here? Is there any way for me to have both? Is there any way for me to have both? Is there a way for me to see if a loading screen is active? Oh, I'm on the main menu screen. Hey, Face After Face, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What's the problem? I was trying to figure out a way of making sure I don't have input till after the loading screen is finished. So I just set up a interface to load the input mapping when the loading screen finishes. But if I just load a level, there's no loading screen. Because it only happens when I go through like the full actual game menu. I wonder if there's a way of doing both. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it would just make things easier while working on it. I don't think there is. I don't think there's any way around that. Because anything that would get around that would get around the loading screen. And I don't think there's any way for me to check if it's open. It is a widget blueprint. Is there a way of checking if a widget is open? Let's find out. Is that a thing? In UE5, is it possible to check if a specific widget is active? Is in viewport. How? What? On the widget? I don't have a reference to the widget. Get all widgets of class. Only the widgets that are direct children of the viewport will be returned. Okay, if this is empty, do this. Let's just try this. Okay, I can move. Will it work properly here still? I should not be off of my spot. I'm spamming A. Well, yeah, I will start moving once the loading screen goes away. Yeah, I was pretty much right at the spawn point. Okay. So that works. So we can check on... I guess I can do, reverse the order here. So on possession... Right. We can go ahead and check if the UI is up. In most cases, it will, like in pretty much all cases, it will be up. This will just slow down in the long run. Like it's an extra like check, but I mean it doesn't need to exist except for development. Hey, SML, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So let's make a note for development only. And let's do this. Load input even without load screen. Okay. I think that's fine. So now we have stopped the player from moving when the load screen is still up. There's a little bit of a hitch still at the very end, right as it fades, so I might increase the it's fine here. So I was thinking maybe I should increase the load time a little bit, but I mean it was fine there. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Did I make... Yeah, okay. The enemies are still spawning. Good, good, good. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So, with that... we fixed that problem. The other problem that we ran into was on... we can probably close a bunch of the stuff now. Honestly, I'll make this like 4.2. a little bit longer. But the other thing we ran into was here. Close taps to the right. So when we do the attacks of any kind, right, we have this this time frame that happens. Shush. And I was doing on notify end to destroy the attack. The problem we ran into was if it gets interrupted. So let's say it's going, and then here something happens where this doesn't finish. Then basically this never gets called. The end never gets called, which means it remains in the world. I don't have an access of how long this thing is, so we can either send it through manually. How many frames it is. We can send in that value manually. Or the way I'm doing it now is I have a backup. After 10 seconds, it goes ahead and destroys it. Like, it's fine of a backup. By the way, we will be pulling this eventually. I just haven't yet. Because this is going to be like a little bit of a pain to set up for pooling, I think. You know what? We are going to be setting up pooling later on. So with that in mind, I think this is fine. For now, this is fine because we're going to be changing it anyway. Where it won't be destroyed. And at that point, either way. And then at that point, we'll just say after like a safety amount of time, it will just automatically set to be fine. Yeah, question? I have an answer. The answer is 5. Thank you for the question. Any other questions? Okay, but I think those are the main things that we need to get fixed. If you go to your project settings and search substrate material set to on, for me, no. Because this project is from an older version. So, no, substrate is all for me. I do not use substrate. Ooh. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Yeah, it's not supposed to look like that. Okay. Hold on. How do the other ones look? Yours on, yeah, same problem here. Yours on by default because you started project in 5.7. 5.7 substrate is on by default. Same thing here. Shit. And it'll be same thing here. Oh, this one's extra bad. Shit. Okay. 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 Do we have an easy solution for this? Is there an easy solution for this? Does such a thing exist? I mean, I imagine I could just take... Can I just wrap the entire overlay in a scale box? I guess I don't need the entire overlay. I just need to have this. Wrap with a scale box. And we'll just say scale to fit X. This might be bad. I mean, that worked. I mean, that worked. It looks absolutely terrible, but why is it like this? Why does it go like horizontally and vertically? Wait. Oh, it's because it's the full height. So really, I need to tell it to ignore this top section. So it's align top. Here we go. Align top. And then it will probably be fine. Wrap with, again, this scale box. And then we'll say fit, scale to fit X. Okay, so it just has a bunch of empty space here. But at least it works now. If I actually like properly full screen for myself, then I have no issues. Okay, well, actually. I don't think it used to be like this. Was it like this? I don't think it used to be like this. Oh, it's because I said for it to be aligned. Wait. Why is this aligned center? Undo. No, this is clear. This is aligned top. But this is the problem. We can't have this be aligned top. That's why we had this before, like this. So that way this goes all the way to the bottom. Okay, in that case, what I need to do is not modify you. I want to just scale this part. So wrap this with a scale box that just says scale to fit X. But okay, no, because then it can't be just X, because then vertically it can have an issue. God, supporting any aspect ratio is a pain. Scale to fit. Okay. Okay. But again, right? It doesn't go. Why? Oh, can I do like a line? No, I need it to be a line. I need the whole height. But the widget switcher can say up. So this can align up. Scale box can scale to fit. No, widget switcher needs to be the full height. Ah, there we go. We got there. Got there. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, so that's what. So what we need to have set up on the other ones as well is a scale box that's scaled to fit, and the widgets and whatever's below it needs to be set to full height verticality, and then center. So let's try this. Thank you, Revolution Art. Let's try this. I will say, I wish I could have my full monitor here, because dealing with partial monitor is becoming already a pain. So maybe this layout is not to last too long. I don't know. I'll extreme layout, I mean. So you. So same thing for you. But here we want to do the entire thing, because this entire thing needs to work. So here we can do wrap with, again, scale box. Scale to fit is default. And this, instead of being centered, I wanted to take up the entire thing. Let's see how it is. That's working. Ooh, right there we have an issue. Ugh. Here, bigger, even more of an issue. What's going on? Why? Why is it the way it is? Why is it the way it is? Like, I don't have a size box here. Like, I understand if I had a size box. Oh, user specified. That's why. But should it not... Should user specified not be overridden by the scale box after on top of it? Like, make it that ratio and then... That doesn't seem right. Well, actually, this seems right. Why is the background not seem right, actually? No, this is in the right spot. This is all fine. It's this divider that's not in the right spot. Hold on. Ah, because they're not being scaled. Okay. So what I need to do is move you guys. Can I move you in the scale box? Okay, let me undo then. And then can I wrap the overlay in a scale box? Can I just wrap the entire thing with a scale box? Can I just do the entire thing? I mean, that works. That works. Why do I not have the gray down here anymore again? But that seems to work. It's like it's not great, but it definitely works. Okay. Oh, this needed to be full height. There we go. Now it's the full height. Okay. So this is still fine at all aspect ratios, and now the other one is as well. 2 more to go. Again, not the best, but hey, it works. Let's take care of this. Yeah, that needs a... Yeah. I was really only testing, like, horizontal aspect ratios. But now that I've done this to my Unreal, and it's more of a square, now we're running into issues. So, I mean, good to know. It'll probably be very rare for it to happen, but regardless, might as well get it working. I think just wrap the entire thing. Scale box. This. It should be as simple as that now, right? Oh, the other one was probably faster. Yeah. That'll fit. Look at that. This isn't the best looking thing. I mean, no. But you're also playing, for whatever reason, in a pretty much a square aspect ratio when it's designed for, you know, horizontal. So I feel like at that point, it ain't really my fault. Just get yourself a widescreen monitor. And it should work also like in super widescreen if I did this. This is like extra widescreen. So this is still fine. You can see it's cut off here, but on your side, but I'm basically having it be extra widescreen. Yeah. So it stops here, and then there's blank space on this one, but it still works. Same thing here. This is centered, and this is a line left. It's fine, but it all works. The only one that's left is the boss one. That one really broke, though. Actually, now it's fine. What? Was it broken really like this? No? Why is it fine now? I didn't change anything on this one. You guys saw it was like super tiny, like a one last time. Huh? Okay, it's fine. I don't need to do anything. Yay, we fixed it! Thankfully, it wasn't too hard. Okay. Is there anything else you want to fix before moving on to animations? I think that's the big ones. We got around the freezing thing by just having the... we didn't fix it. We just made the loading screen take longer. We fixed the input thing. Yeah, I think we're in a place to go do the next animations. So we have an attack, but we can go with, I don't want to do the other attacks yet. Let's get the main ones working. Like, let's get a dash. Let's get the dash going, for example. The question I have for myself, really, is where are these animations going to come from? Because I don't remember where the hell I got the animations from anymore. It's been kind of a while. So, I have combat magic animations, death animations, game animation sample. Mocap animations. If only I remembered. Three things for animations. Animation and rigging, animations, and animations. Removed. Thanks. We have a mobility starter pack thing. We can try that. let's see what those are. Let's see what those are. Hopefully something good. Okay, let's see. Adventure animations. Oh, I have some death, extreme combat. I mean, that's where I was getting them. Hold on a second. What kind of? I should let's do locomotion first. Let's do can I just do dash? Oh yeah, I think this is the one that I was using before for the for the Manny run. Was this what I was using before? Yeah, this is okay. That's where I got them. Cool. So they're in this pack. Good. So this is what I need. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to migrate this entire thing over to my other one, where I have the character. Yes. And then theoretically, we should be able to migrate them over and go from there. Migrate. Yeah, we're gonna need the character. And we'll actually test out moving the animation through.
The prophecy foretold an unescapable evil. Today, we face the prophecy.
While ads are going, I'm going to open up that project that we just migrated things to. And I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. How do I change the U layout to work? I need to figure out something. I was in the way too much in the last one. Here, the crop doesn't work. There's no winning here, is there? Okay, let's go here. So we have animations, bunch of them. So first things first, we're gonna just experiment with the dash. This one. Retarget animations. I mean, that seems like it works. Just right off the bat. Don't auto-generate the retargeter. Oh, this one doesn't. Interesting. The mannequin to Ceres doesn't work because it's probably going off of the other mannequin. No. Could not find source root bone, so it's just broken. Why is it broken? Okay, well but this works. I guess the auto generate retargeter. Wait, does it work? Go back here. Target animations. Just get the same mannequin as before, and then you. Can I can't pause it, huh? It seems like it works the same, right? We're ignoring the hair and we're ignoring the cape, obviously. I think this is the run I used to do. I guess we just retarget all of them, right? Well, there's some interesting animations. Oh. The fact that the clap doesn't actually even touch on the mannequin here, who was animated for, makes me question things. Just what are these? What are these animations? Just looking through them at this point. I love the name CF1. What is this supposed to be? You know, the idols actually are pretty good. Maybe I'll just use the idols that they have. Not that idol. Or that idol. I have so many questions. First question I have is, if I was to do all of them, there's no way of me just putting them in the relative original path, is there? It's like I want this organization still. Maybe the way I need to do it is one folder at a time. Cover eyes. So if I want to do these, I need to retarget animations. Does it automatically select them? It doesn't seem like it does. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does. Right, it says ready to export. Select. Let's just see what happens. Let's put it in a content folder just for testing. No. It just about the rig. The auto-generated rig. Oh. So okay, hold on. Let's look this up. When trying to retarget animations that are in different folders, is there a way to have the retargeted animations automatically stay in those folders? I remember there's like being a prefix and stuff. Prefix. I remember there was an option for a prefix, but it doesn't give me the options of a prefix now. Just odd. No built-in automatic way to get the retargeter to have stay in the original folders. Standard modern workflow use the IK retargeter. Hold on, is it out? No, that's different. Okay. I feel like then what's the... The problem with this is the names. I guess I can just do this. Okay, so we can't put it on the same. I remember I've done this like a long time ago, and there was like an option of, like choosing the name and everything. What happened to that? Am I doing something different? Oh, this is a different. Oh, this is a different one. Wait, why is this one? Why is it? Why is this not the mannequin? That is not the mannequin. Oh, okay. What? Why am I double clicking on it and it's going away? What's going on? I should have tested this. Source IK retargeter. Why can't I do it from... these mannequins? Hey Flick, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I don't understand this one. This one doesn't give me options for like all of them. I only have access to itself in a sense. But I want to target onto you, but from the actual, like, the skeleton. But when I do... Okay. Maybe I just do it this way. I guess it doesn't matter again. It doesn't matter what I select here. Because it's not like it has selected here. Yeah, nothing. So if let's just try this. Why is this giving me the IK retargeter here? Is that what this is for? Is just to make the IK retargeter? Oh, okay. So maybe that's what it was. It was just to make the IK retargeter. And then here, we can actually do the... Can I... retarget these now? They reference them? Wait. How do I... Hold on. Expert selected animations. Oh, here we go. This is where I was remember like prefix and all that. Okay, hold on. Maybe we're getting somewhere. Oh, use your source path. Let's see if this works. Let's just see if this works. And we can go from there. Okay. I think it works. So that means, can I do them all in one go? Can I just select all of them? All of them. Export. Use source paths. Export. Did we figure it out? Did we get to there? To what we wanted? Are you up to? Oh, it did work. Okay, we just need to make a new folder inside of each for like the retargeted and stuff. We were fixing some stuff at first, and now I was trying to figure out where did I get the animations from. So because we need to get the animation starting to go, like the dash, the death, and all that. So now we're retargeting all the animations. So that way we can start bringing those over and setting up the hair and cloth on them and doing the full workflow. So this is now starting to be, now that we've kind of got the main part figured out, I think we can start going more forward with the rest, basically. Assuming it, does this thing. Takes a while to just move some animals, huh? Never simple. Never simple. How you guys doing? I'm not even moving that many atoms. Okay, I selected 98. I'm looking here, it says 98. Why are there 98 bow atoms? Oh. There it goes. Okay, freaking did it. Yeah, I didn't notice there were 98. I don't even have a bow, but I have the atoms for it. Yeah, I guess. Because I guess you need like different like heights and sides, and I guess I can see it. I like this extreme combat folder. I need to look through these because I'm curious what extreme combat is, because I have a feeling it's all hand to hand, which won't work for me. But I'm just curious what the extreme combat is, because maybe the attacks are, you know, something I can just attach a weapon to and be like, that works. Once we move these over and kind of clean these up in organization, then we'll take a look at them. Oh, 126 selected. Okay, well, that's gonna take a bit. Like, oh, this was taking a little longer. Yeah, 126 extreme combat animations. I want to know what the hell these are. Yeah, get hit, get up, jump. I have a sword here. So I guess I brought in some sword items. So maybe we'll see. If there's some good ones, maybe I'll just use those compared to the one I just made. But we'll see how they are. What kind of sword items? One hand, two hand. At what length does a dagger become a short sword and a short sword become a sword? And a sword become a long sword? There has to be like actual like definitive sizes for this, right? It's gotta be. Extreme locomotion. That's the stuff we want. Bam. Move. $79. I wonder if there was a way of me saying that I want them into like a relative folder and then inside of a new folder inside of those, but I don't think so. I think there was just a relative folder only. Can't have everything, huh? There he goes. Okay. Get hits. Hopefully not too many of them. There's only one getting up at him? Really? Just one? I don't know what these NPC ones are. I think they're just... Oh, they're just like random emotions and stuff. You sarcastic. Do I want to know? The name is on these though. Jesus Christ. I don't know who decided to name things like Adam TA_N_PT_R_far. Who decided to name things like that? It's such bad naming. Or maybe I'm the stupid one. I don't know. That's also, I guess, possible. Dear God, I just selected 464. Okay, let's give it a give it a moment to move 464 NPC animations. Yay. I do need to figure out something to go faster. I just don't think there is one for the cloth and hair. Because we can't... Right, we're now going into Cascador and Blender with it. Which means no, like, physics stuff. If only. If only. It's one of those things that you just got to deal with. I guess solution one: don't continue redesigning characters. Come on. You don't have to rename anything. Just move them. You can do it. I believe. Come on. I think I see it moving. Just a little bit. Is it moving? No, I think it was. I think it was. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah. Okay. It is moving. Just very slowly. I guess I could just look at the freaking percentage number. Instead of just trying to see if this is barely moving, just look here. I'm not smart. Don't let anyone tell you that I am. Hope you guys have been having a lovely week. Maybe even an interesting week. Mine's not been special at all. I still need to I haven't prepped the stuff for Sunday yet. I have an idea of what the Sunday's video is, but I haven't prepped any. Oh, I've prepped stuff from before. Oh, there it goes. Which is I want to do the spawning of the roads instead, the auto spawning of the roads. Okay. Good amount of... Wait, why do I have a retarget folder here? Oh, I guess I have a retarget folder because I retargeted to... Yeah, this is what I was using before. This one was retargeted to the 5 mannequin. So that's why I probably brought that mannequin along. Because of that one animation, or like a couple of animations I did to the Unreal 5 mannequin. But a good amount of sword anims, theoretically, some of them could be good. Tag you with a dump. One more time. 164. This was going a lot fast. Oh, there it goes. Okay. This one's wasn't so bad. $69. Nice. I think this is one being used still, right? Yeah, definitely being used. This still being used? Yes. Okay, we'll keep it. It's fine. Okay. Now, let's take a look at some anims. So, being choked. Being shot in the gut? Or did he just get hit in the balls? It's hard to tell where she's grasping. I mean, I think it's the stomach, but probably use one more. I think this is the one I was using before. Yeah, this is the animation I was using before. I kind of like this, like one of these, for the death. But what is extreme combat? That's what I think everyone wants to know. Oh no, that's definitely a holding sword weapon, sword attack one. Ooh. Ooh. What in the world is that? What? Is there? Can I make this window bigger? No, I can't. Not without. No. But that looks ridiculous. Eh. You know, these look familiar now. I mean, clearly holding something. What a pose. Was just holding the different spots. Okay. What is she doing? I feel like this is like a double sword or double weapon thing. Okay, that's a weird animation. Is there any way for me to do stuff like this? Because there's no root motion in sprites. Is the problem. There's no root motion. So, like, some things I could do, like, I can just make them in place. But... Just Superman fly? Yeah, Superman fly. It's just a leap. I mean, that's kind of cool. You know, honestly, I might use one of these for, I might use that as the dash, because that's kind of fun. Hey, Morongo, look, in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Can you play montages with Sprite? Yeah, I can play montages with sprites. Yeah. That's basically what you do for the attacks, as you would with non-sprites. What motion warping? This is a sprite. There's no motion warping with a sprite. I'm pretty sure. I mean, unless you're telling me you can just motion warp absolutely anything. Like, even like objects, basically. Okay. It has its own montage system, to be clear here. It's not using the same montages as you would for a regular animation. That's pretty cool. Probably can't use it. Some of these ooh. Ah, but it's like a punch. Yeah, it's definitely more of a punch. Great pose, though. I feel like there's enough of here that I can just have a weapon that's just... I love a little cartoony thing. I feel like there's enough here that you can just do a fist-based weapon, quote unquote, just by using this stuff. There's enough animations here that it can work. I just don't know. Some of them are just ridiculous, though. And I kind of love how silly they are. It's so silly. Okay, well, it seems like I can't use pretty much them for the sword stuff, but I wasn't expecting to. There are some cool like fist ones potentially, and some just random acrobatic ones. But okay, extreme locomotion. So this is the one we're probably gonna be using. This, or the ones we've been using. That was the run that I was using before, and maybe I will still use it. I'm kind of tempted to use this kind of quote-unquote dash because I think it's kind of cool. I wouldn't be able to use the dash effect with it though, like the little thing, but I feel like that wouldn't be the end of the world. There's a few different nice options. Okay, most of the stuff I would never be able to use. Some of them are so silly. I don't care whether. Okay, let's go look at the sword ones. What in the world? You're supposed to be holding a sword and laughing? Is that what it is? What is... I don't feel like that's There's really no good... Why are all these like crouching? One crouching. Don't care about the dodge. Okay, this is us taking sword out. Don't need that. Kicks down, thrust sword in. That's being hit. Lots of being hit. Can I get some sword attacks, please? Like just an attack, a normal attack, not just like... God damn it. We're not gonna get a single... Great, you... We're not getting a single attack, huh? Oh! Okay. I mean, that's an attack. That's another attack. I wish they were in place. But it's definitely very heavy. Like, they're not long, clearly not long sword or like just regular sword attacks. They're more like greatsword. Yeah, Eric Mendoza, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Did you make the animations on the character, or did you hire someone? Animations are from a pack called Adventure Anim Set. Character someone made, but it needs a redesign. Because now that I've seen it in 3D, there's a bunch of stuff that I want to change. I can show the... This is the new design. So, similar, but different enough. And the way it needs to be built needs to be very different as well. We had one attack. This thing is called sword. What could a sword when most of these... I mean, they're all holding a sword, but I could have done with an additive atom of just crunching the hand or something. Seriously? There's basically no attack atoms here. Oh, there's one. I think that's the one I was using originally. Yeah, those two, I think. And that one. Yeah, I think those are the ones I was using originally because there's no attack atoms. Most of the stuff is just, yeah, she has a sword somewhere on her, theoretically, for these. What are the NPC ones? Let's look. Let's take a look at a few. What? Yeah, that's just like some random stuff. A lot of them are like relatively specific. That one's not. That's like a blacksmith. Okay, well, we can definitely go and do the death ones and whatnot. I kind of want to do this for like the death one, right? Because the one before we had was this one because it was like an easy in place one. But I feel like that's just a little more fun. That one doesn't make sense, so we can also do like this one, but I feel like it's just not as fun as just that. So maybe we'll do this as the death one. And go with that. Tomorrow, most likely though, we'll do a little bit of prep for Sunday's video, and yeah. And then start setting up the animations. We need to take care of the death, the dash. Those are the main ones. Right? I think those are the main ones. Aside from attacks, obviously. Dash, death, hit as well. We did idle already. Idle and run is taken care of. And the rest is attacks. Yeah. So it's not too bad. The attacks ones are the big ones, though. Okay. That's our plan for tomorrow. Cool. I think that's figured out. And we got the animations migrate over. I'd say I don't know about time well spent. That might be a little bit of generous, but Progress was made. Hope you guys have fun. Tomorrow, we do some more. Probably. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you all tomorrow. So our time here is up. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.